Yo, 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 yo. This is Tosin, your host with the most. I'm with the homie here, Zach,
What's up, guys?
and Abdul.
Yo, what's up?
Yeah, man. So, ladies and gentlemen, boys and bitches, let's get into it, man.
Boy,
The fuck?
God damn it, Joseph.
Let's just get into it, man. Like for real. Like let's do the Champions
Alright,
League.
Yeah, we haven't done one in fuck knows how long.
like
These hectic
since like
schedules
February.
collide.
Yeah, you
Schedules
just
collide, and we can't, be available at points. But same thing with the hair. Like he won't be around
Yeah,
till like
exactly.
April. So
yeah,
yeah, just bear with us at
yeah.
this
I think you reminded me that we haven't done one since the Barca. Yeah, we haven't done one we haven't reviewed the Barca PSG second leg.
Yeah, true. We
So
haven't.
that's a
Yeah,
long
it's,
time.
it's whatever. We'll,
Yeah,
we'll
do you
get
want to
into
do you want to talk about? Yeah, let's actually just get into it. This podcast will be heavily Champions League.
it. Yep.
Um,
Yeah, all the
the
leagues are dead anyways.
all the league games are
Except for
done.
La Liga maybe, but
Yeah,
hopefully we'll
and
die
Yeah.
soon.
Premier League's pretty much been wrapped up.
No, it
Um,
was wrapped up like in
it was
like
yeah,
literally
it's been wrapped
September.
up
Like
for a minute, but
yeah, it's
if
wrapped
you
up.
if you ever needed to know when it was wrapped up, like fucking now too, like they just won that Stoke away. So
In
like,
like the shittiest like style ever. Like a fucking Cahill goal, like and then a
Yeah.
Willian free kick. Like yeah, they're
yeah,
definitely winning it.
dude, they're like fucking. They play like West Brom, bro, without Hazard.
Who, Chelsea or Stoke?
Without Hazard, they're so dull, man. It's so
It's,
They
boring.
it's
honestly
oh,
are,
it's
man.
so
It's
gay. But yeah, let's actually talk about the Champions League. First of
yeah.
all, we'll start with PSG Barca. And Barcelona were able to complete la remontada, man. Like I don't know how the fuck it happened, but Zach, can you make some sense of this madness?
Shit, man,
Like,
it's been like 2 weeks and I still can't make sense of it. I mean, I was at a job interview, but then I got back for the fifth goal, and like, dude, I like fucking tore my shirt off and just like literally just like sprinted half a mile across my neighborhood, just like screaming Visca Barca and
Yeah,
just
yeah,
like,
your ass was ready. Visca Barca,
yo,
Visca.
I was just insane. I'm still like I mean, we lost to like a terrible Deportivo team, and I'm still like, you know what? I don't care. We fucking beat PSG. Like, okay, so what I'm just gonna say is that Neymar announced himself. Like, not even announced himself. He solidified his legacy. Like, if he retired today, I feel like he'd like honestly go down as an all-time great. Because like that was just some performance you'd see out of like Maradona and like Ronaldo. You know,
Chill, chill.
I'm
Yeah,
just yo
No, no, no.
put them.
yo,
I
let's
agree.
move on
That
from this.
performance was off the chain, obviously,
I'm
but you
not
can't
saying
say that he
up
retires
there.
an all-time great right now.
Well, I guess
Okay,
it
no,
depends
no,
on your
no. Let's be real
definition of
though.
what
Like,
all-time great means, you know?
let's be real though. We don't even need to get into the semantics. Like Neymar's
Yeah,
won everything at club
he
level.
has.
Yeah,
And
yeah, I agree with you, but
Being a main cog on the team.
when you're saying all-time
yes.
great, that I don't know what you mean by all-time great, but
Who's
from
who's an all-time great then for you? Who's an all-time great for you on Madrid? Ramos, Ronaldo,
yeah,
uh,
but
Pepe, they're
you
all
can't
all-time greats.
I no by all-time great. What comes to my mind is like you're talking about the top 20 players in the history of the game.
really? Oh,
Not
well,
like
that's not my
Because for me,
definition.
that's just a legend. Like Ramos is a legend,
Oh
a
yeah,
Real Madrid legend, right? Pepe
yeah.
is a Real Madrid legend.
Okay, fair enough.
so you're
I
talking
mean,
about like legend of the game. Like they're almost bigger than
yeah.
their club.
Yeah, yeah. Neymar is definitely a Barca legend. Sure, yeah, sure, no problem with that. But
Yeah, I would just say, and it's interesting because he just doesn't feel like he's been there for that long. You know what I mean?
mm,
But I would say just for all-time greats, I mean, I personally would call like Lampard and Ramos all-time greats, but I would also say that Neymar has like achieved pretty much as much as But I mean, you know,
yeah,
I guess it depends on your definition.
let's go through it. I thought the game started off.
For
Yeah,
example, I know this sounds really weird to say, but if you were doing like an all-time ranking of footballers all
Yeah,
time, regardless of position, Neymar would be higher than Lampard.
yeah, I would
Yeah.
totally agree
yeah,
personally.
Like
yeah, yeah.
that's no disrespect to
It's weird, but like, yeah,
like Lampard, but like it's Neymar.
It's Neymar.
He's
Yeah.
transcendent talent.
I
You
mean,
know?
talent-wise, he's only second to Messi.
Yeah, I agree. I think he's.
Yeah.
I already have him as the second best player in the world,
And
easily.
and and like anyone that understands football from the day Messi, from the day from the day Neymar signed for Barca, you could tell that this guy's only second to Messi talent-wise.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
It's
honestly, I started saying Neymar was better than Ronaldo back in like January 2015. Ronaldo actually, came through in the home stretch, so I think he kind of like negated those
no, come on, Neymar.
comparisons.
Neymar is better than this Ronaldo. Come on.
Oh, obviously, but
Honestly, I
then
love
he actually,
Ronaldo, man. Y'all know how much I love Ronaldo, but
yeah, you do
I
love
think
Ronaldo.
Neymar is number two right now. Like
Oh
it's
yeah,
clear.
definitely, and not
Like
even right now because he's declining. He's on a sleep, so he's actually been good recently, but Neymar's still like levels ahead.
Yeah,
yeah,
Ronaldo's slowly bouncing back.
He is, yeah, no, he
And,
was
and and
100%
what I
better.
like about it is that it's not like because what I've always said about Ronaldo is that since about 20, let's say 2014, he has
Since the World
become
Cup.
yeah he or even maybe a bit before that he was become just a pure goal scorer. That's it, right? He
yeah,
can't he's useless in 1v1s. And he's just a goal scorer, which I mean he's ridiculous. He scores 50 goals, I guess, so it's
Yeah,
Hey,
great. But
and
right now Ronaldo's
as a goal scorer, you need good touch. You need
yeah.
control. You need.
But this
There's a lot of
Ronaldo's
things that
this
goes
Ronaldo's
into it.
actually different. Like Ronaldo right now is actually it's kind of weird because I never thought he could be that player again. But he's taking players on. He's
yeah,
creating stuff. He got
exactly.
2 assists today. So it
Well,
was
he always comes alive in the home stretch. It has to be said.
Yeah, I've noticed it. Like his mental, like his mental
His,
fortitude, it
yeah,
just shines
exactly.
through.
Mental
Like
fortitude.
towards the business end of the season, he was playing almost at this same exact form. He showed this exact same form last season. You know,
yeah. I
2015.
can give you seasons where he hasn't though.
Well, which ones? Which ones?
2013.
Yeah,
Yeah, that season was dead anyway. Like y'all
mm,
started off poorly and shit, but
yeah. Barca had the league wrapped up after like
Yeah,
because
but
both his
I
head
mean,
games. To be fair.
the Dort. I think he was so poor in the Dortmund tie.
yeah,
Who
he
even
wasn't up to
improved in
scratch.
that second
I
half?
can agree there,
He was
but
very poor because I think if Ronaldo shows up in the second leg, we pull
Yeah,
off the comeback 100%.
but Abdul, who like actually improved their form in that second half? Was it like maybe Varane? You could say.
In the second half of the season,
I
I
would say maybe
think,
Varane.
yeah, I mean, Varane
Modric.
was good all season, yeah, I guess, but
yeah,
he
Toronto
played
was
more in the
pretty
second
good.
half.
Yeah,
And
It's crazy how like Varane in 2012 was like a better player than Varane in 2017. Honestly,
yeah, it's crazy. Honestly, just putting it out there right now, if Varane plays against Bayern,
dude, you
I
are
think we're
fucked.
yo, man,
fucked.
you might get fucked low
I
key.
think Ramos Pepe, or we're
Yeah, it's got
fucked,
to be
yeah.
that. But okay, no. Let's actually go back to PSG Barca. That was a
Yeah, yeah, yeah. We got
crazy
it.
ass. We
Yeah, let's
segued
go through it. Let's go through it. So,
4 or 5 times. Yeah.
the game, I mean, before the game, I was actually more focused on like Dortmund. I think Dortmund played at the
Yeah,
same time, right? So
yeah. Me too.
Yeah.
I have it
Me
on
too.
the side and I'm like, yeah, they're not going to do this, right? I mean, come on. And then
Yeah,
they score, and when like it's actually crazy. When they scored the first goal, I knew there's something was up. Like was it in the first like 3 minutes, 5 minutes? Suarez?
yeah. It was like the
Yeah, he scored
second
in
minute.
like the
Literally,
second
it was the
minute or
second
some
minute.
shit.
Yeah, I knew. Like I was like, yeah, PSG are fucked because I could
Yeah,
tell PSG were just they. I knew because I know Emery. I've watched Emery for years. I've watched his
yeah.
teams.
Me
I knew
too.
he was. I knew he was a coward. I knew he was scared the moment after like 5 minutes because he was just 2 banks of 4, no transition game at all. You could tell the players are not really because when you're up 4-0, you should be cold. Like that's
Yeah,
yeah. It's
I,
dude.
I do have to say this though, like you have Marco Verratti, man. Like
Yeah,
you got. I know,
Cavani.
okay, Rabiot was poor,
You got
but
Cavani.
you got so many killers on your team. Like there's no reason for you to be that defensive at the Camp
Exactly.
Nou.
Yeah. And
Like
look, there's only 90 minutes in a football game. This game there's like 95 still. How are you going to let a team score 6 goals on you in 95
it
minutes,
was a disgrace.
how
Like
you gonna let Yeah, how you going like seriously, like how you going like
95 minutes, man.
6 goals, man. 3 goals in 7 fucking minutes, man.
Dude, for me, that's why it's better than the Liverpool comeback against Milan. Because yeah, it was Milan. Liverpool actually played against a better team in like much higher circumstances, but 3 goals in 7 goddamn minutes. How can you?
Nah, let's be real though. Okay.
I'm just
The
saying,
first
man.
goal, moment of brilliance by Neymar, like the free
Yeah,
kick. That's just
of
brilliant.
course. That was so well
Second
placed.
goal, that's kind of like a gimme, man. That was a gimme.
Dude, but
The ref
Marquinhos
just
fucked
got
up,
the
man.
ref was immersed in
Marquinhos.
the passion of the game.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
Marquinhos fucked up, and
yeah, he did.
that just summarizes his like
Low key,
his
man. Like
PSG.
that's like I know he had a quiet game, but man, what a pass by Leo.
Dude, for real.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
from where did he pass that from? Like literally
Dude, from
from the
like the
center
halfway
circle,
point,
Just right
honestly.
out, I think like maybe
center
10
circle.
yards, 10 yards into the second half of the pitch. It's crazy.
Yeah. What a fuck.
Yeah,
Like
what a pass.
yeah,
But when Barca scored that penalty, I for 100%, I was just waiting for the sixth goal because I knew Barca would score. Like I knew, like
yeah.
because it was
Everyone
just the story, right?
Yeah.
Because
like what
5-1, it just wouldn't end 5-1.
like literally I'm coming from the same place as y'all because I was watching the Dortmund, and then once I saw that it was 3-0 Barca, I was like, okay, let me switch to the Barca game. So I
Yeah.
and then Cavani scores, and I'm like, okay, that's the tie. End of tie. Tie's over.
I
And
was
then it's 4-1, 5-1, and I'm just like, what the
Dude.
fuck? So I watched the last 2 minutes,
yeah.
and wow.
Yeah, and the
That
guy that disappointed me the most was Marquinhos because I used to rate him very highly, like very
yeah,
highly.
I used to.
I still rate him. He's a great
He,
defender.
he
Like,
was kind
don't
of
judge
like
him off his
Varane, you
one
know.
game.
He was a lot better in 2013 than he is in 2017. You know, like the Roma Marquinhos, I would take like
Yeah, he does struggle in terms of positioning.
Yeah, and I think PSG sold Luis for him, right?
yeah,
I
everybody
will
said
say
that.
this he was way more consistent than Luis.
Yeah, I
Agree
don't
with,
rate
and he's a better
Luis.
defender too.
He's a better
Yeah.
player. I'm not denying that. And when PSG sold Luis for him, I was like, okay, that's a great decision. I totally agree with that. But
Yeah.
that was a disgrace. Like I'm sorry, but you cannot give up 6 goals.
Yeah, I'm gonna be real, man. I'm gonna be real out here. Like,
Dude, play Kimpembe.
you know, I love El Capitan. Like, he's my guy.
Yo. I love El Capitan
That's my
too, and I'm
guy,
pretty
man.
sure he
That's
just
my guy
bailed
to
Real
the
Madrid
end.
out against
That's my guy to
Benzema.
the end, man. O monstro, like Thiago Silva. Like,
You need
that's
to
my
change
dude.
that picture, your AVI. Like
Yo,
Yeah.
nah. We keeping that. We keeping that. We keeping El Capitan.
Yo, what did you say in El Capitan for? Only Ramos can be called El Capitan.
yeah.
Nah. Oh, fuck Ramos, man.
Whoa, chill. Don't cross the
Yo,
line. Don't cross.
Ramos
I'll kick you.
lovers, man.
don't cross
Like
the
just
line,
cause,
son.
just cause El Capitan's having, he's in some downtime right now, man.
Honestly, El Capitan is just irrelevant.
Yo,
El
Like no one
Capitan,
cares about. Let's be real. No one cares about Thiago Silva.
dude. Like,
hey, that's y'all. Like I watch French football.
No, it's not that. But like, even if Thiago Silva got injured for a season,
they'd be fine.
PSG would
Marquinhos
still
would
be
be ready.
fine. Like,
I
Hey,
mean,
I
come
don't think
on,
so. We're
come
not
on.
fine this season, so
Nah,
hey.
but like level with me here. Like, okay, yeah, you got some good like attacking midfielders. What strikers do you have that are like really good in Liga? You know, like that
come
can
on.
actually.
I think Liga is good.
I do too. I'm just saying like, and PSG they always dominate matches like 95% of the time. So
Oh, yeah. Well, this season not so much. They've been
yeah, I would
outplayed
agree.
many times actually.
I'm just gonna say I follow this PSG fan and he wants Silva sold. So you know, do with
Yeah,
that
that's
what you.
good to know, man. Tell that nigga he a traitor. But
But the thing about Silva is that, like, I think, like, what has he achieved in his career? I mean, the only thing I'm gonna remember him for is the that Syria
With
title
Milan.
with AC Milan, and that's practically it.
in 10-11, he was a fucking rock at the World Cup, best defender at the World Cup by a mile. Wasn't close before.
Uh,
That's a fact. Best player against Chile. Best player against Colombia.
against
Even though he
Chile.
got the yellow,
I
against
mean,
Costa.
that's still not a good. That's not a like that resume is not that impressive. You just
Yeah,
Hey,
named
he
me
was
two
the
realistically,
best.
games
He was
and the
the
season.
best. He was the best defender at the World Cup. That's a fact.
nah, man.
I mean,
Maybe you want to
look,
say
it's almost 2 a.m., so I'm
Boateng.
gonna
Maybe
struggle to remember
Boateng.
someone else. But
Bro, for
Who
real.
was
so
What
better?
about
I'll give
Boateng?
you that.
What
I'll
about
give you
Boateng?
that. But I'll come back to you on another day.
What about
Oh man,
Boateng?
please! It was
No,
Thiago Silva was immense for like
Was
without
he
him, they
better
lost seven
than
one. They
dude.
lost
But
seven
like,
one without
what
him.
was? Oh, and
That's
then they lost 3-0 with him against
the
Holland.
third place game don't mean shit. Like
It
no,
nobody.
but
means a lot.
Tosin,
It
here,
means a lot.
Tosin.
Come on,
Here's the
stop
thing.
it.
Like,
Brazil had already got smacked 7-1. The damage was done. Like
dude, no, but here's the thing. Like, yeah, they lost 7-0, 7-1 without Silva, but at the same time, he's the reason he missed it because he gave the dumbest foul away
yeah, it was.
against
Yeah,
Colombia.
I
It
remember
was such
that.
a that just sums up Silva for me. Like, now have a slew of great games, and then he fucks his team over with some dumbass shit like that.
The
So
thing, also the thing about
Like
you
that's
said, yeah.
it's in the middle of a game, man. He wanted to stop the keeper from.
I don't know.
I think I remember it. It
I'm
was like
not
a
feeling
foul
it.
for impeding the goalie when he wanted to start a counter. Like I remember it actually, and I think he stopped it, and then the ref gave him a yellow for like I guess slowing down play. But
But
yeah,
yeah, going back to the World Cup, I thought. Do you think he was better than Rafa Marquez? Rafa Marquez was immense for Mexico, and
Marquez was immense in Copa
Marquez
America
always yo
too.
they always dip out in the
Dude,
um
Marquez is such a
and
Mexico.
legend.
Yepes for Colombia,
Oh, Yepes
Oh yeah,
too.
Mario
Yeah,
Yepes was unreal. He was
and
unreal.
yeah, Amidel was great for Chile.
yeah, he was.
Um, Honestly, whatever. I'll give
What
you
about?
that.
Yeah, I
But
mean,
he's still
what about
overrated. I
Boateng?
mean,
Oh
yes, sir.
god, look at the haters, man. But all
What about
right,
Boateng?
back
Look,
to
I'm not hating on Silva, man. I couldn't care less about him, honestly. I'm
um,
telling you, he is irrelevant. Like,
oh god.
it's the
Yeesh.
truth.
He's
Dude, I
not
mean,
irrelevant. When how are you relevant making World 11s every year?
Yeah, but
Like
I don't understand how he
how are
makes
you
it.
how are you relevant making
dude,
World 11s?
I don't understand how he makes it. Look,
That
man,
just shows it just dude the respect. Nesta called him his heir, like his
but
heir
like,
apparent, man. Like that's
dude,
all
Well,
that's
David Luiz made a World XI after the 7-1,
dude,
so
James Rodriguez made the XI. Like, I mean,
well,
look,
respect James. Chill,
yeah.
yo,
chill,
I'm
chill.
him. I know, I know. Look, Tosin, bro, I just think you gotta loosen up on this Thiago Silva propaganda. Look, I love Iniesta, but I'll even admit that he's declining. Like, I
No,
mean,
no, no. Thiago Silva this season, this is the worst I've ever seen him play this whole season.
and he was pretty bad, like in
Even in
2016.
league play, he's been shaky
Yeah, exactly.
this season.
Yeah,
So,
but okay, let's just go through their Barca game like real quick in
Yeah,
terms of like
for
the
sure.
events. So, yeah, let's just look at it tactically. I thought first of all, I think I saw it on Twitter. Like I think Barca were on something because they won
On
every
like
50
drugs,
50. Yeah,
on like drugs.
I think they
Yeah,
were on something because all season Barca lacked that intensity,
I
and
think
all of a
Messi was on
sudden,
a sheep tranquilizer, but
all of a sudden, when you need it most, you get all the intensity in the world.
I'm
So that
him.
was a
yeah,
bit shady.
of course you're gonna have it at the Camp Nou. You're at home.
You're down 5 goals.
Dr.
Yeah,
Fuentes.
everyone's you're seeing remontada everywhere on social media. Like you're gonna be jacked up for the game.
It's
Like
crazy. It's crazy how the players, because honestly, like to pull it off, you obviously believed in it, right? So it's crazy how
Yeah,
the players actually believed in it. Like five
yeah,
goals.
exactly.
That's crazy.
yeah, but yeah, the
Amazing.
way there was not Barca didn't even play that well to be honest.
Yeah, we really didn't.
They didn't. It was just a standard, your standard 3-3-4 formation going forward, where they're
Yeah.
like,
And
and
yeah,
even sometimes it would even switch to like 2-3-5, where PK would join the attack.
and I can't believe this is why Emery should at least be banned for a good 2 years. He should. I don't know how he hasn't been fired yet. The Barca were pretty much the flanks were wide open because you had
Dude, why
Rafinha
do
too
you
high up the
bench
pitch.
fucking like Pastore and play Matuidi?
Yeah, because he started. Okay, correct me if I'm wrong.
No,
The
no, no,
lineup
no. I
was
see what he should have done. What he should have done was not play. one of
Lucas.
Draxler, Lucas, one of them, like one
No,
of
but Draxler can carry the ball. Lucas is just
man.
he's brain
Dude,
dead.
Okay.
Lucas was poor, fair enough, but yo, Draxler was not much better.
Yeah, I
But
Even
thought
how,
he
how
was
can you
amazing
drop
in the first
I
Draxler?
half.
thought I even thought when PSG beat Barca 4-0 up
He
before
was
Draxler's
overrated.
goal, I thought he was poor,
He
like
was poor.
genuinely.
Yeah.
So
But in my opinion, you should have. Okay, if you want to go with Lucas, that's fine. But to go with
Di
who was
Maria
it?
has to start. He's the killer.
No, no. Okay,
He
Di Maria
is.
apparently wasn't 100% fit, right? Okay,
True.
that's fine. So you
He
go
missed.
Cavani, Draxler, Lucas. What was the midfield? It was Verratti.
Rabiot, Matuidi.
Yeah, you have to drop
Nah,
Matuidi
nah,
for Pastore.
you can't drop Matuidi because you need that. You just need that engine.
No, because
I say you
Nah.
drop.
nah,
I say no for real. Like it's
Nah,
away at the
man.
Camp
then
Nou.
drop Rabiot.
Yeah, 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 exactly.
No. You leave the midfielders. You put Pastore in the front line. He can play there easily.
Yeah,
I
but
don't know if he can anymore,
what
He
dude.
you
can be a
want is
fourth
that
midfielder. He can be like a fourth
you
midfielder.
want
Why
Pastore
don't you just
deeper
play
then.
like Emery played Matuidi on the wing against Arsenal, as I recall. Like
Yeah,
that honestly seemed to work. I mean, you could have just done that, you know.
yeah, because
Either way, all I know is that he should have had as many midfielders as possible
Yeah, you should
on the
have.
pitch.
yeah, because PSG had no outlets at all. They were
Exactly.
just, you have a midfield of, you have a great, like, Verratti, Rabiot midfield. Verratti, Rabiot, Matuidi on paper is a great midfield, and they couldn't complete. They completed what, one pass in the last 10 minutes.
That's fucking embarrassing.
That's a disgrace. Like,
That's bro, man. They should have had like, even Mata was injured, so like they should
Yeah.
have had someone who was there to just keep the ball, like just
yeah,
like, simple shit, man.
and,
That's
and you're playing a team like the whole game. Neymar was the flanks were obviously empty, right? Because Rafinha and Neymar were so high up the pitch, and in 90 minutes they had like what, one counter attack, one proper
Yeah.
counter attack, the one that Di Maria missed, or the one that Mascherano fouled Di Maria on. That's it.
yeah,
It's crazy. Like,
it's ridiculous.
honestly, I don't know how Emery's in the job right now.
Like I don't know
Well,
how he wasn't sacked immediately after that.
I can
Like
see
if this was
that.
American sports, best
Oh
believe
yeah.
Emery is getting sacked.
No, I thought he would get. I
Definitely.
thought he would get
Like,
sacked immediately, but I don't know.
yeah.
Mm.
Well, they have a game against Lyon tonight. I hope they lose.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
gonna
I
be
can't wait
good.
for that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Mamana against Cavani, South American talent on display.
And I saw some Cavani slander, but I think Cavani did his job.
He was the best player for them, in my opinion.
Yeah, you can't blame Cavani.
Cavani did well, but you want to know what, man? Y'all can't be on that Ibra.
No, we can.
Yo,
We
we
still
can't.
can't.
We really
Nah,
can't.
y'all can't say Ibra was holding Cavani back,
If
Yo,
Ibra, if he has though, because Cavani has been amazing this season.
bro. Like
Nah,
Cavani
but
was still consistently scoring 25 plus a season.
No, but everyone I talk, okay, I don't watch PSG a lot, but everyone I talk to tells me
Yeah,
that
they're
Cavani's
saying,
actually better this season. He's not just
oh
stat
yeah,
padding.
but
yeah,
still
he's better.
scoring though.
He's been much
That's
better
his
this
point.
season. But let's not act like he's not missing
Look, I mean,
chances. Like
6-1, 5-1, it doesn't matter. At the end of the day, Ibra still hasn't sniffed the Champions League semifinal
yo,
or Champions League final.
at the end of the day, Ibra's gonna have his football's greatest episode, and
Yep, and Cavani
Cavani
won't.
isn't. So
I don't think Cavani's a better player than Ibra. That's not what I'm saying.
No. But I think that what Abdul is saying is that like PSG could not have executed that first leg win with Ibra on the pitch because it was total athleticism.
yeah,
It was
I
just
agree.
amazing pressing. You know what I mean? And
Yeah,
Zlatan can't do that. But at the same time, PSG are going to lose Ligue 1 because they don't have Zlatan.
But the goals aren't the problem because Cavani's clearly
No,
delivering
but
the
3 points
goals.
behind.
but
Sure.
there's just like a fear factor. That's what I'm saying. Like with Zlatan, PSG, I mean, to other teams kind of rolled over for PSG. They'd like park the bus and just like hope they wouldn't get a goal. Now they actually like play them. They actually press them.
Nah, I think
There's
it's
nah.
honestly, I
there's
think
a
it's
I don't
fear
just.
even think
factor.
it's that.
I think it's Emery. I think it's just they had a better coach before. As much as I hate to say it,
Really,
because I
I
hate
don't know
Blanc.
about. Nah, but Emery is at least is a champion, unlike Blanc. You know, he's a European champion.
Yeah,
To
but
be
he's
fair.
not. I
I
mean,
don't think Blanc is a great coach,
but
or
can we?
I don't think Emery is either.
I hate Blanc, but PSG were a better team under him. That's a
Yeah,
fact.
they definitely were.
You know.
Yeah. So yeah, is that enough for PSG
Yeah,
Bar?
let's just go through the
Yeah.
draw. Like, let's start off with Leicester Atleti and just look at what they
Dude,
did in the
We should
round of
just
bro,
go
16.
for
Atletico
the
have
draw.
gotten the
Let's
two
just do
worst
that. Yeah.
teams. Everybody talks shit about Real Madrid and getting the worst teams, but Atletico have gotten the two worst teams in each draw so far. They got
Yeah.
Leverkusen and now they got Leicester.
Honestly, I think it's
They
destiny
deserve it.
for. I think it's
Yeah.
destiny. I think this Champions League is Simeone's destiny.
Really?
I think they're gonna win it.
Nah, chill
I'm
with
not
that.
sure about that.
Chill with
I
that.
don't know. I just have a feeling it's gonna be like
Yo,
Bayern.
I saw it
Bayern.
with Zach. I think I saw you say like you told me like you're mad that the four best teams are facing each other.
Yeah, dude, I
Nah,
was
that's weak, bro. Like, what are you
nah,
talking
dude,
about?
I was
It's so
sticking
much
up.
better.
Dude,
Like this
nah,
is a breath of fresh air. Like this tie,
nah.
these ties are a breath
But
of.
you're neutral though. I don't want to play Bayern.
Dude, yeah, and dude, I don't want to play Juventus either. I mean, they've been the best
Man,
team in the world
let's
in
no seriously. We got to
2017.
talk about these. Like let's actually get into this.
All
Okay,
right,
what do you want to start with?
So
dude,
first
one,
one, Atleti,
Okay.
Leicester. We'll talk about that one first. That's the first
First
one.
of all, what a performance by
yeah,
Leicester in the
dude,
second leg.
Leicester against
Craig
Sevilla.
Shakespeare.
Let's just transition to Leicester Sevilla.
Yeah, that was a masterclass.
That was a masterclass in
Yeah,
defensive shape,
Shakespeare.
togetherness on a pitch, and just
Crosses, set pieces, like they Morgan and Huth won every
Yeah,
fucking cross.
yeah.
dude, I think we can actually say that Shakespeare was the tactical genius
I
and not
think so. I mean,
Ranieri. Yeah, everybody bitched
No,
about Ranieri
chill
getting
with that,
sacked.
man. Chill with
Nah,
that.
dude,
You're actually such a Ranieri hater, man. I've looked and noticed.
dude,
Like,
I'm not a Ranieri hater.
yo, no, for real. Like
Nah,
you want to know what's crazy though? Like, I saw this shit. Like Ranieri on 4 of the 8 teams, he's coached them. He's an ex-coach. They all fired him.
oh, bet.
yeah,
So
because Ranieri has been finished for God knows how long. Like,
Leicester, Monaco, Juventus fired him. Who else fired him on the teams?
Greece, right?
No. Of the 8 Champions League teams left, 4 of them
Oh,
have fired Ranieri.
oh, that's crazy.
crazy.
4 of them
Oh,
have fired Ranieri. Oh, I think it's maybe Atleti.
I think he coached Atleti. Yeah,
Yeah,
Oh
so
yeah, he
Atleti,
did coach
Leicester,
them.
Monaco, and Juve all fired.
yeah,
That's insane. Yeah.
yeah. But so Leicester were amazing. Like Vardy was brilliant. Mahrez again,
Yeah.
like he showed
Ndidi.
Mahrez is a problem. And Didi was amazing. Drinkwater,
Listen,
what the
yeah.
hell? This dude was.
Dude, Albrighton, man. This man's like the
Bruh, man, I don't even want to give any of these niggas credit.
Yo, I
I'm just
know you
being
do.
real. I do not want to. Like, this is so
Tosin, you gotta
gay.
find a new team now. Sevilla
This is
letting
so-
Look,
go.
look, I was really disappointed, man. Sampaoli fucked up the
Bro,
lineup first of all.
Yo, on the realest shit, like, don't say I'm like some fucking theorist or something. Like,
All right, fine.
yo, y'all low-key think these ties be rigged? Like,
What you think they paid Sevilla?
yo, you think?
Hell no,
And
chill.
because there is zero reason that Gabriel Mercado should be starting.
Yo, and the thing is,
at
right?
Champions League level. That should never happen.
And you have
And Nzonzi taking the pen. What the
Yeah, like
fuck
that
was
makes no sense. Ibora was taking them.
it was so
almost-
obvious that Zonzi was gonna miss. Like it was the most obvious thing I've ever seen in football.
Dude, I don't
Yeah.
care who you are. You do not let your defensive midfielder take the penalty. You don't let Busquets take it. You don't let Casemiro take it. You don't let Alonso. Who the fuck lets their DM take?
No, and
penalty?
look at the lineup. Why? Like, okay. I can't. I guess I understand why he switched that back four. Okay, I guess I
Nah.
get that, but like,
Nah,
I don't agree with
bad
it. But I
decision.
guess I understand what he was trying to do. But
Yeah.
you start Mercado, and you have Mariano in your team. Like Mariano has
You
arguably
start,
been
like,
their best
and you
player.
start Rame over Longlet too.
And yeah, what the fuck was that? Like,
Yo,
and
Rami is a
Jovetic,
fucking ass player,
who
hopeless defender, Rami.
Oh,
and what's his name is worse, Pareja, or what's his name?
Pereira is at least good on the ball, but like,
Nah,
yeah,
man, Pareja's shit. Like, okay, he's good on
good
the
on
ball,
the
but he's
ball,
still
though.
shit.
Yeah.
No,
Their
dude,
center
Longlet
backs
is
are
much better
horrible.
than both, though. But like, dude, I was screaming my ass off in a Vegas restaurant. Why the fuck are you letting Nzonzi take the penalty? Why the fuck? And then he like did the worst penalty
And
shot of
you're
all
starting
time.
Mercado
Exactly.
to
For
for
width.
defensive
Exactly.
purposes. And who plays on the left for Leicester? Fucking Albrighton. Like, so you're starting Mercado to stop Albrighton.
Dude,
Like,
I know. It's fucking
You want to know
Albright.
what's funny though?
I wanted.
Props to Leicester. Props to Leicester. They actually psychologically fucked Sevilla
They
into
did.
playing
Exactly.
playing crossing, all these crosses and
Exactly. I
all.
was
Sevilla
saying
didn't
that.
play their
Yeah.
game
Fucked
at
them.
all.
They
Yup, they
didn't.
didn't. They fucked them. Like they
Dude,
fucked them up
and
bad.
like Ibora was the medio centro when he probably shouldn't have even started. Like,
Yeah,
uh,
honestly, Ibora and Nzonzi they clashed. They
yeah,
clashed.
exactly. Franco should
So
have started, I think.
wait, but what? Yeah, Franco Vasquez was he on even on the bench?
He was,
He
and so
was,
was
yeah.
Longlet, which was
That's
so
so
dumb by
retarded. Why
Sampaoli.
is Vasquez not
So
starting?
he didn't start. Listen to this. He didn't start Longlet, Vasquez, and
Mariano
Mariano. Longlet and Mariano have been
and Jovetic
they've
too,
been their two of their best like 4 or 5 players this season, and you just
and
drop them.
Jovetic. Yeah,
Madness, bro.
No,
Madness.
absolutely.
Sampaoli, he has to take the L because
He does.
Madness.
Shakespeare handed them the L.
like you
Absolutely.
can't lose to Leicester, man. Like that's a disgrace.
Dog, I'm still laughing at this shit.
No, that's a disgrace. I
I was
mean,
like, what?
and they I mean at the end of the day, right? They bottled it in the first leg because that should have been like 6-1, 7-1. Like
Yeah, they fucked that up. But still, you would think that they'd have the quality to come into Leicester and just do their thing. Like
nah, but it
Dude,
was
I don't know, bro.
at least no. At the very least, I thought maybe Leicester could get a draw in this game. Like seriously, I did not think Leicester were gonna win 2-0. I did not think Sevilla would not
when
score.
I saw the lineup, that's when I felt that Leicester can do something because I don't know what Sampaoli was doing.
Exactly. Like
He was too conservative. Same problem with Emery. He was too conservative.
and honestly, it's kind of bit him in the ass because Sampaoli did this thing against Juve
Juve, yeah.
where they were poor. He did it against Lyon away to Lyon where they were poor again.
Yeah.
Like
It worked in Turin though. It worked. He got a draw at the Juventus Stadium, but
yeah,
Yeah.
he did. But they were
But-
so bad that game.
yeah,
Like,
they were horrible. Like in the
They were-
second game at the Pizjuan, they were much better until
they
the
were
red
much
card.
better, yeah.
Yeah.
When you're at home, you're obviously gonna take the initiative to attack. But I just wish
Yeah.
managers, like especially when you're a Bielsa disciple, like
Oh
Sampaoli,
yeah, and Juan Malillo.
away from home, you want to just go all out. Like,
Yeah. So that's Leicester. Yeah, that was as much as I hate to say it, like they were amazing. But yeah, let's look at Atleti now. So how are we seeing this tie? We know Atleti already. There's nothing to talk about.
There's nothing to talk about with Atleti Leverkusen. That shit was, we already knew what was gonna happen.
Terrible.
By the way, Oblak is freaking. He's underrated.
Yeah,
Probably best goalkeeper in the league. To be fair.
Definitely the best goalkeeper.
I
in the league.
said during last season when they were making their Champions League run, I was like, wow, Oblak in terms of positioning, I think he's the best in the world. He doesn't need.
No, I actually think that like his performance against Real Madrid in 2015 was like one of the best ever. You know, he just.
Oh
like,
yeah, I remember that game.
Yeah, the Champions League tie.
He single-handedly kept them in the game.
Yeah, because they actually didn't create a chance all game. They were inviting pressure, and Ronaldo, Chicharito, they were missing so many chances.
Yeah.
Dude, that was the most banter like quarterfinal ever. Ramos at DM, Varane playing winger, like.
Yeah.
I still remember that. Chicharito scoring the winner.
Chicharito,
It's not gonna be like that now.
The Turan red card, yeah, I remember.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yes. So let's talk Atleti.
But the thing about Oblak, I hate how people disrespect him because of the penalty shootout in the Champions League final. Like,
graceful.
He's not even a bad penalty stopper. Like, remember against PSV?
Yeah.
And I think he was the keeper against Leverkusen the year before that.
Yeah.
He made
I
some.
think he was too.
Yeah, so he's not even a poor penalty.
No, I think he's the best goalkeeper in the league. He's probably better
Definitely.
than Would you even say that he's better than De Gea and Courtois? Because like Atletico, they always produce solid goalkeepers. You know, Senho.
Yeah, I think he might be better than
Oh, just wait.
Courtois.
Like, let's just chill with that for
Yo,
now.
no, but he's been solid. You gotta realize he was solid for Benfica when they got to the Europa League final. He's been solid for like what 4 straight European campaigns.
Seasons.
Like
Yeah.
that is you gotta respect that, man.
He's. I think he's. I'd say he's world class right
No,
now.
He is
he's
definitely
top five. Can we? I
Yeah.
think he's
Top
top
five
five.
easily.
So
maybe even
yeah,
top 3. I mean, he's so good.
yeah. So
It's unbelievable.
I don't see Leicester pulling this off.
Yeah, honestly, no
Yeah, I don't
disrespect to
either.
Leicester. I'm gonna just be real. I'm gonna just come out and say, Leicester, y'all got lucky against Sevilla. I don't give a fuck.
Lucky,
I know that
man.
sounds fucking
No, come on, give them their credit. Like,
no,
Yeah, give
no.
him the credit.
come on.
You won the second leg. I'll give y'all that. Like great team performance.
Nah,
Everything was
Tosin
on
hates Leicester because like Vardy and Albrighton are white supremacists, and
not even that. Not even that. No, I actually kind of fuck with
Yo,
Vardy.
did you see that? Did you see that? Did you see that picture of the flags before the game? And they were like, I
yeah,
think
it looked like the fucking KKK.
Vardy's friends were over.
Yeah,
What
exactly.
the fuck?
Dude,
Yeah.
Yeah, and
But yeah,
Schmeichel. I think Schmeichel has been crazy in this Champions League too. He kept them in it at the
Oh yeah,
Pizjuan. Like,
yeah, the
yeah, he's
save.
been insane.
if at the Pizjuan, like if Schmeichel doesn't pull, it
Whose
doesn't.
penalty did he save against Sevilla? Was it Jovic?
It
Korea
was
at the
Correa,
Pizjuan.
yeah.
Correa or Jovetic?
No,
No, it's
Korea.
It
Correa.
was
I'm pretty sure it's
I
Correa.
wanted Jovetic to take it,
Yeah,
man,
it was
Yeah, me
Joaquin.
too.
or Nasri. I wanted Nasri to take it because he's cold. Like
He is gold, yeah.
Nasri doesn't give a fuck. Like he
At
would have
least
belted
give it to
that.
like an attacker, like Vitolo, even. You
Yeah, I
know,
thought Vitola
Anyone
was.
but Zonzi, man.
anyone but
I
fucking
think what that
Zonzi.
game showed is that Sevilla lack
Killer
pace.
instinct, you know.
Yeah, they
They,
lack pace and
they like pace
and
they
end
I would
product.
honestly
and they
rather
like a
them
number
switch
9.
Rico, man.
Yeah,
I
Ben
think
Yedder, that guy, nah,
no.
I like Ben Yedder. I think Ben Yedder should. I think he should acclimate to the wing, like the right wing,
Yeah, I agree.
and they need to get a proper fucking number 9 there, not fucking Vieto, who's a
They
waste.
Nah,
sh-
Jovetic is good.
I think
Vieto. Oh yeah, Jovetic. Well, but
Jovetic
he's
is
on loan.
solid.
He's on
they'll
loan.
sign
They'll sign him. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, fair. But yeah,
They should
Vieto's
try getting Baca maybe.
Nah,
Is
Baka's
Baca
just a
finished? I heard
signer.
he's finished.
He's just a poacher, honestly. I think Baca. I think Milan will maybe get Belotti, and then Baca will like go to China or some shit. He
I
doesn't
don't
give a
think
fuck.
Milan are getting anyone because the takeover looks like it's off. So
yeah.
Really? I mean, it's
yeah,
taking forever, dude. Like it's
Yeah, it is.
crazy.
yeah, it's
So
crazy.
yeah, that's that.
So we're
Lapadula has
going
his second.
Atleti. How close is it gonna be?
Atleti Leicester. So let's just talk
It'll
about
be
that.
over like in the first half.
I think in the first leg it's gonna be over, and I'm not sure. I'm not being
But we
biased because
said
I
the
hate
same thing
Leicester,
with
but
Sevilla
honestly,
Leicester. We said the same thing with Sevilla Leicester.
but come on, Atletico are like this is the
I
real
know,
deal
but
now.
Who has
Like
the first leg?
Atleti.
Oh, Atleti should win 2-0, 3-0 first leg. I think
I'm not
that's
sure about that. I mean,
Huth and Morgan versus Griezmann.
Kamara,
Because the thing is that
Griezmann.
people would say, okay, Atleti are the defensive team, but that's not true. I mean,
Yeah.
Atleti have way better players than Sevilla going forward, like Carrasco, Griezmann,
Yeah.
Gaetan, Gamero, Torres, and
And their midfield is the best thing about them, you know?
yeah.
Gabi Koke, that's the best thing that they have going for them.
I would have said that Atletico struggle when they have to be proactive, but
But not
not this
anymore.
season. Not
Yeah.
this season.
And not last season either, honestly. Like they've just like
And not
they've
last
evolved.
season.
When they had to be proactive, yeah. But what they did at Leverkusen away, that was enough for me. Like
Yeah.
to
Oh
see,
yeah.
like, you know,
Yeah.
4
But
goals.
they lead goals. They lead goals, but I expect them to deal with Leicester. Like, come on.
Yeah.
It's fucking Leicester, man.
No, dude, Atletico are a European giant. You can't deny that at this point, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, ever since Cholo took over, they are on the same length as like Bayern and Real. You know, they are a top European club. And I
Yeah.
mean, everybody's saying like, I hear United fans saying we can get Griezmann. Like, are you sure Griezmann wants to come? Like, you sure he wants to leave a
He said
European
no.
chat for
He
a
said,
team
I
that's
mean,
like
the thing
six?
about Atleti is the new stadium too, and they got the new
Exactly.
owners. So there's a shit ton of money there. Like
Yeah,
Atleti are not
exactly.
going away.
They are not. Even if Simeone leaves, which I don't think he will, I'm sure they'll sign a top tier
If
coach.
I'm Simeone, there's money, there's a new stadium. I'll just stay. I'll do a Fergie.
And there's players too. And the players who want to stay, Griezmann wants to stay, Godin, everybody, it's
I don't know if
all
Griezmann. I don't know if Griezmann wants to stay, man.
He
But-
said he
Really?
does.
Yeah. They.
I mean, everyone says that.
You can never take a player for his word.
Yeah,
But the
that's
way
true.
that he said it, it was kind of like very believable. You know what I mean? Like I
No.
watched his interview.
Yeah, I think no. I think when Cholo leaves, he leaves. That's just what I think.
Really, I'm not.
I think Griezmann. I think Griezmann stays one more season before the World Cup. After the World Cup, he dips.
Where does he dip to
That's
then?
how I see.
Chelsea,
In
United,
PSG.
Juventus.
Nah, he's not
He
going.
wants
to France.
competition. He wants competition, like Neymar.
He'll go to England. He'll go
Because
to.
if you listen to his interview, he was like, okay, everyone's saying that I'm gonna go, but where am I gonna go? France. He said,
Abdul, don't laugh at this, but he might go to Madrid. He could go to Madrid.
Dude, nah, no
no,
way.
because Atleti won't sell
I'm
to
telling
us.
you, it could happen.
I don't think Atleti will sell to us anyways.
Yeah, they won't. I don't know. I mean, they only sold Arda because he was fucking finished. Like,
Nah, they might have to be in a position to like. When
okay,
does
I think Madrid will get Mbappe, and that's that. Or Ousmane even. I think they'll sign one of Mbappe or Ousmane.
Boy, yeah. So we're going like to end this tie. We're going to end this talk about Atleti Leicester. We're going Atleti in the first leg.
So we're saying Atleti wins the tie. Period.
Yeah, I mean,
Period.
if Leicester win it, shit, like
Yo, La Liga has to
I-
know if they win it. Like,
kind of. But then again, Monaco just knocked out City, so.
True, but yeah, all right. So that's Atleti Leicester, man. That's enough of that.
what do you want to do, Dortmund Monaco?
Dude,
So second one on it is Dortmund Monaco.
dude, has this sunk in that one of Monaco or Dortmund will be in the semifinals? That's just amazing to me.
Yeah, but like they're not making the final. I think.
No,
I don't
man.
know about that.
No,
I mean,
man.
they said that about
Once you're in a
Porto and
semis,
Monaco.
man, anything goes. Like
Anything goes.
And
they've actually got like a
It's a
winning
big
mentality.
moment.
Like,
but they're not okay. For sure, they're not winning it. I think we can agree on that.
I'm not sure, man.
I'm not sure, dude. I'm dead ass.
I've never been more unsure about a Champions League draw in like fucking years, dude. Look, Monaco and Dortmund actually have like they can turn it on. Like City, City was one of the worst teams I've ever seen.
City are trash. My God.
No, but I mean they're better now.
Abdul. Okay,
They were
actually,
terrible last year.
let's talk about Dortmund. Let's talk Dortmund, then we'll go to Monaco, and then yeah. So Dortmund, they played Benfica, and they cruised in the second leg. I think Aubameyang had a hat trick.
Pulisic.
Pulisic, man, I got a lot of shit on Twitter once.
Me too.
I think I tweeted something like Pulisic has had 2 world-class performances at Champions League level this season against Sporting Lisbon and Benfica, 2 Portuguese teams, ironically. But yeah, 2 games where he's been world-class. And he doesn't really, he doesn't get the credit.
He doesn't get credit.
It's because he's American. He should have played for Poland.
Nah, chill.
No, honestly though, he made a mistake because like you would have played with Liwa. They have a good team.
Yo, he can get to the World Cup easily now with the U.S.
Yeah.
Like
I don't even know if Poland will make it to the World Cup. So
Yeah, it's tough. It's tricky with Europe.
I mean, is he was he grew up in the U.S. or in Poland?
He grew up in Jersey, I think.
Yeah, he grew up in Hershey, Pennsylvania.
Or Pennsylvania, yeah, Pennsylvania.
Yeah, okay, sure.
I'm thinking about Giuseppe Rossi, I think.
Every single American that's like talented and wants to have a good career needs to take Pulisic's example and just like go to Europe as young as possible. Because like if you're staying in America, then like there's literally no reason.
Exactly. Like let's say you're in the NC, like you're playing college soccer. You're playing like other 17-year-olds while like a player like fucking Pulisic. He's playing against
Exactly.
Yeah,
professional
and
players. Like,
and the coaching is horrible. Like
Oh
it's
yeah, it's terrible.
because I don't know if you guys are seeing this, but I don't know if you guys know about this, but are you seeing what Tata Martino is doing in the MLS? I heard he's doing
Oh yeah,
big
he's doing
things.
great. It's
Yeah,
just
and that's what American football needs and Canadian football.
yeah,
You just needs coaching, similar to English football. Well, I mean, English football has it, but on the international level.
yeah, that's,
yeah.
yeah.
Um, I mean,
But
I
yeah,
didn't watch.
back
Yeah,
to Dortmund. Yeah, they won comfortably, man.
They did.
I can't believe I'm. Yo, I think one thing that I will say about Dortmund since those meetings with Madrid, Abdul,
mm,
that they've become a bit more defensively solid since Tuchel employed the three man back line
mm,
Exactly.
where he does it out of necessity because he needs to
mm.
because the team is pretty
Barca was terrible in the
fast.
in the
Bartra was awful when I watched him, but these recent weeks he's actually stepped up.
The thing about Dortmund is that
I still don't rate him personally.
they're so good at home
Yeah.
that like I think yeah, because initially I said Monaco. I trust Monaco more. I feel that Khardim can set up a bit more. He could be a bit cautious and he can hit them on the counter. But like I have a feeling that the tie might end in Germany because
Really?
the thing
That's
about the thing about the Signal Iduna Park, it kind of reminds me of what Anfield used to be. Like if they get you if they're on it just in 90 minutes, they can just kill the tie.
Exactly. Yeah. No, that's a very good point.
no doubt that like Monaco is considered like the smallest team, that not really have as much
But then
European
again,
history, but
though,
you know,
um,
yeah.
yeah, that's enough Dortmund Benfica. That shit was over anyway. But
But you
back
got
to
like all these players, dude. Bernardo Silva, best player in France at the moment.
Yeah, he's one hell of a
yeah.
player,
But what I was gonna say is that what we might be underrating about Monaco is like, yo, they played with Jermaine and they won 3-1. Like
I think this might
Yeah,
be
now
Falcao's
it's Falcao, man. Like we're talking about El Tigre. Like
El
this is no
Tigre.
joke. This is no joke. Like Falcao against those Dortmund boys, bruh, it might
I'd
get
be more worried about
get
Mbappe though.
ugly.
Mbappe is better than Falcao. I mean,
Obviously, but like I think Falcao
Yo,
has.
Falcao, okay, yeah, Mbappe. I don't know. I wouldn't say Mbappe is better. Like,
Oh, come on, he's a
he's a
better.
better talent. He's obviously
he's a
gonna
better.
be,
Nah,
obviously
he's a
he's gonna
better
be
player,
better.
dude.
But I think
Dude,
Falcao, he's
You
just a
remember
goal
Monaco
scorer, man.
PSG? You remember Monaco PSG? Monaco's attack was so dry. Mbappe comes on for 5 minutes and they finally score. I mean, he's a better
Yeah.
player.
And
Come on,
and
you gotta,
the thing is, Falcao. I have a feeling that this might be his year, like because he's probably gonna be so hungry. He wants to prove everyone
Yeah,
wrong after
exactly.
the
Yeah.
Bro, Falcao, man, I think he's going to do some crazy shit like
yeah.
this
Really.
Champions League campaign. So that's the thing.
I have a feeling too.
Yeah, let's actually talk Monaco City. What did you guys?
I think that City performance was possibly the worst. Like, I mean, that first half an hour was possibly the worst I've seen by a team
And you
that's
have to
supposed
pay.
to be a top team
Yeah.
And
ever in my
I've
lifetime.
never seen a Pep Guardiola team dominated like
Dude,
that.
I was about to say that. Because
Never.
Pep totally fucked up. Like, he
Never.
really just.
Yeah, I mean,
Dude, why the hell didn't Yaya come on? He didn't come on for a single minute. Like,
Pep's away record is a joke, honestly, in the
Yep,
Champions
we
League.
have to actually be real with that. Like, I don't think he's just not good enough away from Europe. If we really think about
Because like it was so obvious to everyone that lineup was so wrong. Like there was no midfield pretty much because De Bruyne, Silva,
exactly.
central. You have Sterling, he's gonna stay
it
wide,
was
and you have
literally-
Sane.
it was a replica of almost like the first half.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
He didn't learn from his mistakes, and then I mean, if Monaco raped you at home with that setup, imagine what they're gonna do away. I don't know what Pep was thinking, honestly. Like because first of all, Silva's finished. Can we all agree that Silva's finished?
Silva was good in the second.
You know
half.
what?
Chill.
I mean,
Silva, he just played that ball to Aguero, and then Aguero. That's pretty much all he did all game.
I talk to a lot of City
I
fans, and they
think
tell
he.
me that Silva has been their best player this season. So I'm not sure. I
I
mean, I
mean,
don't want him in the starting XI. I think
Let me say
Gundogan is
this. Can I say
better.
this
So
though? Let
yeah.
me just say this. Yo, about this is about Man City. I saw a lot of I saw a lot of shit where it was like people were saying, "Oh, De Bruyne was awful," blah blah blah. But I want to say like first 30 minutes, first 30 to 35 minutes of that second half,
second half, yeah.
De
Yeah,
Bruyne
yeah, yeah.
stepped the fuck up.
Up,
He
yeah, yeah.
did. He
He was
Because
did.
like, I don't think I now I'm actually starting to think Twitter is a cancerous place. Like people don't really
no,
watch
did
football.
you see my
People don't
tweet?
really watch football. Like they don't really watch the. I'm starting to think people don't. De
Exactly.
Bruyne, De Bruyne was in central midfield in a two
Yeah.
by himself and practically dominated the center of
He changed the
that
game.
second half.
Honestly, he
He
changed the
did.
Seriously,
game for that 50
like
for that 30
I'm
minutes.
not
Yeah.
even a De Bruyne fan. I'm not a De Bruyne fan. Y'all know this. But I had to put my hands up and say, wow, that was like De Bruyne actually was incredible in that second half. I
The
don't
ball he
understand
played
what
to
people said he
Sterling.
was poor. I don't understand it at all.
Yeah, it's I even
It's
tweeted it out. I
trash.
was like, because people always hate on Hazard, right?
Oh
Yeah.
So
yeah.
I look at my timeline. De Bruyne was playing well, but I look at my timeline. Everyone's like, "Oh, De Bruyne disaster class and stuff." So I tweeted out, "I'm like De Bruyne disaster class. Imagine if it was Hazard."
Dude, that's the
Twitter
thing
is
about Twitter, man. That's
no
the thing about
Twitter is it actually makes you a worse human being. Like I
It
think
Exactly.
really
And it
does.
I
fogs you
think I'm
mind.
slowly becoming a very bad person.
Dude, low key.
Like
No,
no
but
Yo,
shame. Like
this
I've
is
lost
what
all
Twitter
my
does
shame.
to
like the
Monstro's reputation.
pass De Bruyne had for Sterling,
Yeah, that was great.
where Sterling or he tried to get it to Aguero, but that was incredible, textbook, quick. The
Yeah.
other pass where he played before Sane's goal, he was the one who made the switch to Sterling.
The outlet ball, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, the outlet ball to Sterling before Sterling, and then Sane gets the rebound.
Yeah,
So like, De
let's just go
Bruyne
back to
had a big part in that game, but then
He
you'll hear
did.
trolls say he was poor.
it's Twitter. Like
I
It's
don't get
Twitter,
it.
man.
I just don't
Okay.
understand.
oh my god.
He
Twitter
was
is
literally a
ridiculous.
one-man midfield in that span.
Honestly,
He
the
was.
best thing about that game was Aguero
Dude, that was like the worst
being
performance I've
himself.
seen him yet, man.
Yeah.
Dude, honestly,
Um, bro, but man, I have to say, man,
I've been saying that he's finished since like
De
2014.
Bruyne and Sane, man, Sane, wow.
Son is a problem.
What a
Leroy
player.
Sane is a
He
fucking
is a
problem.
dude.
Yo,
I knew Sane was a problem since he did like Modric's ACL
Yo,
and man.
chill,
Like
chill, chill. That was Luca's first game. Like back
oh,
after like
okay,
4 months
okay.
off. Chill. Like you need to
Okay,
chill.
son.
oh, yo,
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 low-key, bro.
yo, man, Sane, dude, that dude is a problem, man.
No, no, no. He's
He
that kind of
embarrassed
player
CDB
that
both legs, man. Yo, CDB, he made me realize CDB is actually shit. Like,
I knew Sidibe was shit
Sidibe
from the
is
first
shit,
leg.
bro.
Like
Honestly,
yo, I didn't know CDB was so fucking shit, man. Just
dude,
fucking,
Amami Torre is better. They need to start him.
yeah.
Honestly,
Yo,
Sidibe
fucking
is shit.
CDB, man.
yeah,
Awful.
the thing about Sani is the kind of player that like he's just gonna win every 1v1. Like
Yeah,
once he isolates his man in a 1v1, it's almost like basketball.
Exactly.
It's like when Kyrie Irving gets his man 1v1 in basketball. He'll beat you like 100%.
yeah.
Like
But yeah,
Kyrie
man.
worse than John Wall Irving.
City were poor, man. Fernandinho was poor.
He was
Um,
terrible. I got
but
so
yeah,
I
can
thought
mad.
can we
Fernandinho was
stop this
less.
Fernandinho hype, right? This
No, no,
Fernandinho
okay,
hype. Like
okay. He does get hype,
You
but
about to
let's
say
be real. Though.
Casemiro's
If we're
better?
gonna be fair on him, if we're gonna be fair to him, first half he was literally left alone to dry.
yeah, he was the only midfielder.
He
But
was
how
left
many
alone.
times has he been poor in big games this season?
He was
Um,
good against Barca, to be fair.
Like so many, and he's gotten sent off in so many crucial moments. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if he doesn't start next season.
oh, I don't know. I
Oh,
think
I don't
Pep
think
is gonna
either.
bin a lot of players.
I think he's binning the whole
Pep has
team.
got to bin Silva and Aguero.
He should bin
Those are
Silva
holding him back.
for sure.
Yeah, for sure. Come on.
Yeah, what the fuck is Silva needed for, low key?
Like
Dude, I'm hip.
I'm still shocked though. Like Pep started.
You should have maybe okay. What happens with Gundogan too? Like Gundogan.
I don't know, man. This guy, wait, he snapped his leg, or was it his ACL?
Yeah, his ACL. That nigga does his ACL, his BCL, CCL, DCL, all them shits. Like,
I mean,
Yeah.
anyone know if he's still like, is he getting overweight like last time?
I don't know,
I
dude.
don't think Pep would let that happen, but I mean, no. Here's what I love about Pep. Like, Aguero is a City legend. Pep saw that Jesus was better, and literally after like 2 weeks, boom, Jesus was starting.
No, Zach.
Extremely
This is not the right time to praise Pep because
no,
I'm
no,
still not over that starting lineup because
Exactly. Like, you
yo,
can't
I'm
praise.
hit, but still.
You can't be taken seriously with a De Bruyne, Silva, Fernandinho midfield.
it should have been. You had two options, right? It's either you
Yo,
go.
Yeah.
You want to know
so
what's
right.
so funny? In City's build-up, they put so much unnecessary pressure on the defenders.
Exactly.
So much unnecessary. Like when they get no these some the midfielders are just afraid to make like if Monaco are pushing up on them, um like the forward pass options, they're never there. So City just have to stick with this play out of the back. They don't play it long. They don't play it long because Pep needs to stick to his roots, his philosophy, whatever. But
That's not the issue though. Like, it should have been. So I mean, okay. So you have to start Yaya. If you don't start Yaya, then you have to start Fernando at DM, and then you play Fernandinho and De Bruyne in front of him. You know what I mean? Then you get an extra man in midfield.
that's much better.
Then you have at least two guys in midfield that the off the ball are gonna give you something 100% of the time, and then you would hope that KDB is on it.
Yeah.
But because the thing is, like, even your wide players, right? Sane and Sterling are just wide players, so they offer
Yeah.
nothing centrally. And if they defend, it's all gonna be on the flanks. So it was literally just to be honest, like, it was literally just Fernandinho against 4 or 5 players from Monaco.
Yeah, because Silva and De Bruyne are both attacking midfielders. You can't unless you got like a controller like
They
it's not gonna work.
they defended in spurts though, but it wasn't effective overall, I would say.
So that was on Pep, honestly.
Yeah, overall,
And in the first leg, that was, he should have lost.
yeah, I agree.
But you got to give Pep credit for the first leg.
Because let's be real, Pep got, sure they had the pressure, but it was 2 set pieces Monaco just lost their heads on, and that's how City were able to.
And one last thing I'll say about Fardim, actually, I thought he took way too long to switch it up because it was obvious that Monaco were tired, and he was kind of just waiting to concede. I don't know. I think he should have taken off Jermaine for an extra midfielder much earlier.
Yeah, Jermaine's the captain, so I guess he wanted to keep him.
Oh, is he? I thought Falcao was.
Well, he was a captain on the night since Falcao.
Right.
Yeah, okay? I mean, so let's just do our predictions for this tie.
Oh yeah, let me just big up. No, let me big up some Monaco players, man. First of all, I want to say I thought Fabinho was the best player on the pitch.
Me too.
For 90 minutes.
Mendy close second.
Yeah, Mendy as well.
Mendy.
Oh man, Benjamin Mendy, man, what a fucking player!
What
I didn't know he was this good, man. I didn't know he was this good.
Top 5.
Even when I watched him in Bielsa's Marseille, when he played with Marseille under Bielsa, I wasn't even impressed with him in some games. Like, I thought he was still a bit shaky, defensively suspect and stuff. But
yeah, that's what everybody thought.
Yeah, but this season, like, this is by far his best season. Like, he's put everything together.
Did you see Bielsa's quotes on him?
Oh yeah. I read that. Yeah, I heard him say that. That he's a top player or something. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, for Monaco, the guy that impressed me the most, I mean, I knew Fabinho was this good, but honestly, Mbappe, because like, usually like I thought he would like shrink under pressure, or maybe the stage is too big.
Just like, because you're young, you just thought his youth.
Yeah, Like
Yeah.
he's 17 or 18. I can't remember.
I really don't think there was a better center forward in the round of 16 than Mbappe. Like maybe Lewandowski, but I'm not sure.
I mean, you're playing
Over two
Arsenal.
Mbappe,
legs.
Mbappe is a special player, man. I'll say
He's a special player.
the first time I watched Mbappe, um it was not it wasn't I don't maybe was it yeah, it was the first time for like a full game. It was a Monaco PSG last season at the Parc des Princes. And that was PSG had already had the league wrapped up and Monaco were coming in and Mbappe started and he was absolutely unbelievable. Like on the night, he was 17 and he had like 2 assists in the game.
Like the
Like
kid has 17
wow,
goals. He has what 16 goals and 8 assists at
exactly.
17,
And
playing in a
you
team
wanna
where
know
he
what's
doesn't even
crazy?
start all the time.
The crazy thing is this production. It's actually been happening since last season. Even last season, he was producing
And
at
and
17.
and
That's
correct me if I'm wrong. He doesn't start like all the time, right?
yeah. Hardim's like slowly ingratiating it.
Which is that's
Which
the right
is
thing.
good for him.
Yeah,
Which is good.
You don't want to burn him out like United
Like
did
Rooney.
with Martial.
yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Um,
man,
I think Rooney.
I think okay. So prediction, I think Dortmund are gonna go through just because I think it will be a big margin in the first leg, and Monaco will just in the second leg they'll play well, they'll win, but they're gonna fall short.
My pick for this leg is man, for this leg I think Dortmund win. I think Dortmund win maybe along the lines of 3-2. And it's still a tie going back to Monaco. So yeah. So
Yeah,
yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna say Monaco personally. I just think I don't know. Dortmund have looked very shaky, but they have been so key in Europe. They were great against Sporting, great against Real. So it's so tough. But
I didn't think they were great
Monaco
against
have been
us.
more consistent.
Dortmund didn't impress me against us, to be honest.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just gonna say,
I thought
Monaco. They
Dortmund
just
were impressive at home against you.
Yeah, but if we had a proper manager, I think we win both games.
Fair enough.
They were so open, man. It was so obvious that like it was just the setup was just so bad. Like starting James, I think if Morata came on for Benzema, especially away, that would have killed the game. Like, yeah, they're decent.
All right. So yeah, next tie. We have 2 more ties to go. Bayern Madrid.
Mm.
right.
This is the holy grail of like ties of the Champions League in recent
This should be the final, low key.
Nah. I don't want that
Two
to be
best
the
teams in the
final.
world.
Well, we never get the final that we want. So,
But
That is
I
true.
will say this: these are the 2 best squads in the world
yeah, 100%. Yeah.
Yeah.
coming up
Oh,
against
definitely.
each other. One great
Ancelotti back to Madrid. Zidane.
Zidane donkey
Yeah. So,
The donkey.
donkey manager.
yeah. Man, I don't know. I don't know what to think of this. Okay, first of all, I can't be confident when Zidane is our manager. So
The
that's
funny
the
thing is,
first point.
we both can predict the 11s that will play. Like we can both.
Really, can we?
Yeah. Actually, I have a feeling. I mean, no, I think BBC have to start. There's no way he's
BBC
dropping
will
one.
start.
Yeah.
No doubt. It might, dude. BBC are starting.
But I have a feeling that we might go with a 4-4-2 with Bale
Nah,
playing. Just
Stop
listen
it,
to
man.
me.
This is Zidane, man. Like,
Zidane went with
This
this
is
today, bro.
Zidane, dude.
Zidane switched it up to a 4-4-2 today, and he played Bale on the left, and he was actually like he wasn't good going forward, but he was really good off the ball. And he took off
Dude, I've been
Ronaldo.
saying that Marcelo is a better attacker than Bale, and Bale is a better defender than Marcelo. It's just that
Maybe,
simple.
yeah. I mean, so for me, the thing about Zidane, I'll say
Marcelo
about Zidane is
obviously
Zidane is
better.
actually low key very cautious. He's
yeah,
a very cautious manager. Like it's low key though. Like I mean, because the thing about Zidane is people never even associate anything that has to do with setups or tactics with him. But what I've noticed with him is he's pretty cautious, and that's why he starts Casemiro, right? I mean, that's why he believes in
I will say
Casemiro.
this, man. The Bayern game, Bayern at Allianz. I think no one wins there. So Madrid are not winning that game. If Madrid win
No,
that,
obviously not.
that's not. Yeah,
Actually, we could. I mean, we won there last time 4-0, but I don't think
yeah, but
so.
not this Ancelotti team. No.
Realistically, no.
So we'll see, man. Like,
If I'm putting the lineup, I'm going with a 4-4-2, and I'm going with obviously Pepe, Ramos, Carvajal, Marcelo, and then I would actually play Kovacic on the right, and then play Cruz and Modric, and play Isco on the left, and then pick just pick two players from the BBC up top. But obviously that's unrealistic. But I think that's the best setup.
yeah, no, that's good. Two banks of four as well, and
Because Kovacic on the right, his work rate is amazing, and then he still gives you the dribbling. So he offers you something going forward, and then Isco left mid is obviously he's always great there, and he actually performed against Bayern in 2014 there. So
yeah, good point.
but I think we'll go 4-3-3 BBC, and
Casemiro, Modric, Cruz.
and to be perfectly honest with you, I'm not optimistic because BBC away from home in a big match is a recipe for
away
disaster.
from home ripped up the Allianz.
Yeah, but that was a different team. We had Di Maria, and it was a 4-4-2.
Yeah, it was.
So just tactically, without Zidane, what do you think is the best lineup?
Yeah, I just said it. So Isco, the same back four, and then Isco, Cruz, Modric. The thing is, like, I actually feel bad, like, keeping Casemiro out, though. After his performance today, he was immense.
Exactly.
Like,
yeah.
It's tough.
Nah, but Casemiro will definitely play.
He will. Yeah, he has to play.
Yeah, I'm just giving you my lineup.
He's a perfect foil to Alonso. He actually played very well against him when he was at Porto.
Did you watch our game today, Tosa?
No, I didn't.
Casemiro was unreal.
Casemiro and Benzema both great.
Ronaldo, I'm talking like Casemiro wasn't just great off the ball. Like the guy actually had a pre-assist for the first goal. Great over the top ball to Ronaldo.
Yeah.
I mean, he's
good for those. Even against Napoli, he played one of those balls. Oh, no homo. What the fuck?
Dude,
but he played one of those.
About a Fabinho Casemiro pivot for Brazil? Could work. You know, Casemiro as like the Bakayoko type, and Fabinho, holding. I like that.
Yeah,
maybe because Brazil don't really have. If you think about it, the most technically gifted player that can play in a pivot for Brazil is probably Fabinho, right?
Or Fernandinho, or maybe.
Or I think Fabinho's a better passer, maybe.
Yeah, Fabinho.
But you play Casemiro over Fernandinho. I mean,
I would play Casemiro. I don't know. They're similar, honestly. I don't think it's a big deal. Like,
yeah.
Well, Casemiro gives you that physique that Bakayoko does, but he's just. I don't know. It's tough.
But
I would like.
International football is very different, though. Honestly, in international football, you don't need a lot of technically gifted players. You just need a system, and then you have your players that make the difference, like Neymar or Douglas Costa, and you just roll.
Yeah.
Yep. That is
true. So like Sampaoli.
Well, back to but in this Bayern Madrid, man, first leg at the Allianz, what I think Madrid need to do, man, is I feel like if they can mark Thiago out of the game, they can win this. Yeah. They can win the tie. It's what they do tactically.
But how does Zidane achieve that? I mean, Zidane is not.
I'm saying, manager. But that actually has to be done. I'm talking about that maybe in the second leg when at the Bernabeu. At the Allianz, maybe at the Allianz, Bayern are at their best at the Allianz.
But the thing is, it's weird because like I don't like the only thing honestly, the only players I fear from Bayern are Robin and maybe Thiago, if he's on it, right?
What about Vidal?
And Vidal, but like I don't really fear Bayern. What I fear is our manager, which is quite funny. Like if we had a top manager, I would actually be very confident. I'd be very confident,
man. Dude, Bayern got some killers, man. They have some killers. That's just
the thing is, I'm just the thought of Robin going 1v1 on
Marcelo. Come on.
Yeah, that's why we have to go 4-4-2.
Yeah, that's why you gotta have Bale there,
You might want to recall Contrao.
Contral is in the squad. The guy hasn't played football in a good year though. I don't know what he's doing at the club. Like,
I swear to God, Coentrao is only at Real Madrid because like Ronaldo has some contract where like Coentrao must stay at the club.
come on, respect Contral though. I
Be
love
like,
him.
dude, no, but like he never plays. Like there's literally no point.
Peak Contral though, like 2014. What a player! Or even like you could argue that 2014 wasn't even his peak.
Like under Mourinho, I think was his peak. 2013, maybe 2012.
Mourinho used to
Dude,
play him in midfield.
He
Remember?
was so good. Like,
one
Yeah.
of the best international performers I've ever seen. So
Yeah,
solid in the
2010
Euros.
World
yeah,
Cup.
I honestly felt so bad for him when Portugal won the Euros and he didn't get a medal because he wasn't in the team. Like, I
Yeah.
felt so bad for him.
Yeah.
Dude. I could maybe see Real Madrid facing Monaco. Coentrao going up against his ex-team.
Mm,
That'd be interesting.
yeah, so yeah, that's pretty much it. Like, it's obvious. Who do you think will keep the ball in at the Allianz?
Whoever keeps the ball. Oh, at the
Obviously
Bayern.
Bayern, right? Yeah, because I don't even think
Bayern have a
Zidane
much
wants the
better
ball.
manager.
No, he doesn't. You guys are gonna play on the counter,
Yeah.
and it's not hard to play on the counter with Madrid, and with the quality you guys have, you're still gonna be a threat on the counter still.
And
Yeah.
the two center backs for Bayern are gonna be Hummels and Javi Martinez.
Yeah, I don't
Probably.
think Boateng will be back. So yeah.
I think Boateng's still injured.
And
Yeah.
it's Lam right back, Alaba left back.
Yep.
It's gonna be
Yeah.
Xavi, Vidal.
Yep.
Okay, so
Thiago.
Thiago,
Okay.
Robin, Costa, Lewandowski.
What about so this is
Is
what I'm
Ribery
thinking.
not going to be back?
Ribery's ass.
Ribery's not a starter, bro. He's just not.
Really? I thought that he'd start over Costa.
Nah,
Nah.
from what I watched of Ribery this season, he
Nah,
started off well, but
if you notice, like Ancelotti starts Costa now instead of Ribery in these big games.
Yeah.
So
what do you
Yeah,
guys
that is
think
true.
of the flanks, Bayern's flanks off the ball though? Like Robin and Douglas Costa, are they gonna on the counter? Because if we catch them in transition, they have a lot of weaknesses there. You have Robin and Douglas Costa. How good are they off the ball? And Xabi Alonso in transition is very slow now.
yeah, but that's where Vidal's there. They also have that's the thing. It's just that whoever has the ball.
But that's why I'd start Ribery because he's better defensively than Robben or Costa. That's what Ribery offers. I mean, he really gave Alba a great reputation just off his defensive work.
Yeah, but then you don't want him to get pocketed at home to Carvajal.
Yeah,
that's
that
the
is
thing.
true.
Because you want dynamism going forward. Like
that is true. Yeah.
You're at
So maybe
you have to take the initiative and shit. So
what are you guys saying? I mean, honestly, I can't call it, but at the same time, I'm not. As a Madrid fan, I'm definitely not confident. Especially looking at the schedule. Like we have Atletico.
Honestly, I'm.
Yeah.
I think Bayern win this game convincingly.
I'm not sure about convincingly, but the fact is, like Atletico, Bayern, Barcelona, that's got to be one of the toughest few weeks of all time. Like honestly, I mean, those are arguably
that isn't that the schedule Madrid have?
Yeah, it's gonna be crazy.
Like 2 weeks.
Yep.
But at the same time, Real Madrid have the best squad in the world. So, I mean, why? I mean, isn't that why you have the best squad in the world to win like spurts like this? Or
I honestly think Zidane will actually play like not a B team, but a mix of an A team and a B team against Atletico. Because remember that they have Leicester too, so I don't even know if they're gonna start their best players. They have Leicester even earlier than us. I think we play Wednesday, they play Tuesday, and the game is on Saturday, right? So I don't know if Simeone is gonna, because I think Atleti now, if they win tomorrow, top four is wrapped up for them because Villarreal lost again. So I think both managers might go for like a mix of an A team mixed with a B team kind of thing. So I don't know. Honestly, I'm not optimistic about the tie. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
it's not
personally
gonna be
think
easy at all.
Bayern win it.
Um,
I honestly think Bayern at the Allianz, they're just so good there. Like they are.
It's
I know
they've got to win Allianz. They're fucked if
they
they
just know how
don't.
to overwhelm their opponents there, and you like I know you were saying Abdul that when you guys went to Iduna Park that you still had those chances in transition.
mhm.
Um, but I think Bayern. But even in that game, I thought Dortmund were all over you. Like you guys were camped inside your own half. Dortmund were all over you at home, basically. I think Bayern can replicate a similar performance, but be more, defensively, like solid. Um,
The thing about okay, the thing that kind of makes me confident is that it seems like our players are really up for big games. I know it's such an English like cliche, but because like
yeah,
this season we've struggled in so many easy games, especially home games. It's crazy. Like when do you ever think of Madrid struggling against a bunch of relegation teams at the Bernabeu? It's very rare. But when it's like derby time or when it's a big game, the players raise their game.
they didn't
So
raise their game for Valencia.
Yo,
uh,
that's what I'm worried about tomorrow.
but yeah, honestly, yeah, it's I guess it's look, I'm not optimistic, but I'll say this, like we can really hurt them in transition, I think. If we set up
Yeah,
properly.
no, I agree. That's just you with the quality you have. Obviously, you can. But
And Bale, this is a huge tie for Bale because again, this season he has been inconsistent again.
I think he'll struggle. I think one of your front men will struggle so bad that it'll be such a big detriment to the team. And
Yeah, could
because
you see Florentino like going crazy? Like, you know what, Bale, you've fucked us over for the last time. We're selling you, or what?
No, I think Florentino's very stubborn, and his signings he protects them. Like Florentino to this day loves Benzema just because he
He
signed
still
him,
loves Hamas, you know,
and he loved
understandable.
James.
And Hamas is a quality
He
player,
sold
so he has the
Robin.
quality.
Um, he sold Robin just because he was signed by Calderon.
Calderon,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yeah.
So no, I don't think. Honestly, I don't think we will sell Bale until he's finished, and
Yeah.
he's finished
Yeah,
at like the top level. So he's not world class anymore. Because I mean, Bale is obviously a quality player, right? Like
he is. Yeah,
what frustrates me is the guy plays well once every like 5 games. That's not acceptable. Like, and
yeah.
he has been at Real Madrid for a good 4 years now. So
But then
And he
again,
doesn't deliver the
go on
goals like
BBC at this point in time. Like, can you trust to be consistent?
yeah, but that's not an excuse. I mean,
it is.
okay,
Bale was
Benzema.
consistent last season towards the stretch end. Like,
Yeah, but why wasn't he good at the start of the season? Like he started off well, then he fell off, and then he
it's the
came
Rafa
back.
Benitez shit, man. Like,
The season before 14-15 Bale was like one
Oh,
of the worst seasons I've ever seen in my life.
Oh,
yeah.
terrible! Just like Hamas, easily better.
13-14 he
That
was
season.
I mean he started off slow, fair enough. He was new to the club, right? So I'll give him that. But again, like Bale is yet to have like a vintage performance for Real Madrid, and he has been at the club for almost 4 years, which is pretty crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. I can't name of
Um,
like a single performance that like he actually stood out while
I
others
mean,
like
people
just
say the Copa del Rey final. Copa del Rey final, he was
yeah.
good,
But
but
dude,
like he wasn't
Bartra,
great. Like,
Bartra, man. It's Bartra.
yeah.
Like, come on, it's Bartra.
So
That's all
I
I'm gonna
think
say.
this is a huge tie for Bale and obviously Benzema.
yeah.
I think Bale can do work because I think Alaba has been very poor for a while. So I I I mean I think that one Madrid attacker is not gonna do well, but I personally don't see it being Bale. But we'll
I
see.
know this might sound fucked, but I think Vasquez would be really good in a game like that. Like,
No, I totally agree because Vasquez does a job and he still gives you a lot off the ball. Like Vasquez, you'll find him all the way in your penalty area supporting the fullback, and he'll get up the pitch and stretch the game. So
yeah. But what are you guys thinking for the first leg? Just first leg predictions.
1-1.
Bayern 2-1.
I'll go above 2-1. I'll just say 3-1. Like
Wow, I was
I think
considering
Bayern are
2
good for
nothing.
three. Bayern are good for 3 goals at the Allianz always. Like
But isn't that the game over? Isn't that game over for just a
nah, because
tie?
Madrid can win 2-0.
No, but I think that would be no.
No,
I trust us.
Madrid can beat Bayern 3-1 at the Bernabeu for sure. Like
That's
But with Zidane, can you
like
really
this is
set up your team?
that's
no
the
Dude,
thing. Like any other time, I would say yes, right? But I can't trust this team with Zidane in charge. I just can't.
and
I
dude,
think
here's the thing. I watch Madrid every week. I see like every single week, like okay,
and you guys need to
3-2
understand
Deportivo,
Ancelotti knows these players,
2-1
man.
like Betis. They are always winning by 1 goal, which is great, a sign of like resilience. But will they win by 2?
And that
Like
one goal is always a set piece,
Ramos.
yeah, exactly.
and it's the same player. So yeah. But I think look, I'm not optimistic, but I trust the team still. Like
Yeah, fair enough.
I think 1-1 at the Allianz, and I think at home we will. You know, I wouldn't be surprised if this tie goes to penalties.
Like
Cool.
2012.
Like 2012, yeah. I wouldn't be surprised. And if you remember, in 2012, we had a similar schedule. We had Barca at the Camp Nou and then the second leg.
Right. You
The
did.
game. Yeah, true. You
So,
did.
Yeah.
Wrapped up the title and then you had that game.
yeah, I'm not excited for the tie though. I'm much more
Yeah.
excited for the other ties.
Yeah, obviously. So
Obviously.
next one, last but not least, Juventus
Wow,
Barca.
dude.
With
Wow,
Juventus
this
at home in
is
the first leg.
look, I just want to, it was a terrible draw for us, but I'm just glad we didn't get Atletico because we always kind of fuck ourselves over in Europe against Atletico. But I mean, it's still a very tough tie. For me, there hasn't been a single team in 2017 better than Juventus. So, we'll see. But I don't think it's a favorable tie. I personally think we're going to lose.
Yeah.
Um,
That's interesting, but I don't know, man. The thing about what made PSG so good was that they had midfield control and they were able to press well. With
yeah.
Juventus, I don't think they have the level of midfield control that PSG.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
So
true. Because Marquisio is not like that same level of controller as Verratti. He's
yeah,
good, but he's more of a worker.
Neither is Pjanic.
Yeah, when I first saw the draw, I
Yeah,
initially was like, okay, I think Juve will do this. But the more I think about it, and I think about the way Juve play, the players that they have, and like especially Allegri, I just see Juve winning at home, maybe like 1-0, and then just going away and Allegri doing what he did in
I will say
2013, or doing what he did last year versus Bayern, and just inviting pressure for 90 minutes, just
I will
like
say this.
Emery.
I will say this. I will say this. If Juve win the first leg 1-0, I think they've won the tie. But
Nah.
if you can keep MSN to a fucking clean sheet, if you can keep a clean sheet versus MSN, are you serious? 1-0? I don't. That's like
PSG kept
that
a
just
clean
sounds
sheet.
improbable already.
PSG kept a clean sheet.
Sorry.
PSG kept a clean sheet, and this.
you mean
Well, yeah,
Juventus?
and that's because Messi wasn't on it. But I don't think
Yeah. Oh,
Messi would fuck up 2 ties in a row. Not happening. Not
I
happening.
hope
I
not. I
think
mean,
honestly, I think a 1-0 for Juventus. Like I think any 1 goal margin for Juventus, I think they'll lose because I can see Juventus not scoring at the new camp. Juventus don't score a lot of goals. Don't forget that Juventus are not. They don't score a
they are.
shit ton of goals. So I
True.
can easily see them not scoring at the new camp.
You know who this tie is big for?
Higuain
Dybala.
and Higuain,
Higuain.
yeah.
Oh
And
yeah,
Higuain,
and Higuain.
true.
And Allegri because
And Pjanic too. I would go even
it's
further.
big for the Juventus as a club because if they win this tie, then then they are an elite club now among like the
Yeah,
Atletis,
they're
Barca, Real Madrid.
pure European giants. Like,
Yeah,
yeah, this is big, man. This is a big fucking tie.
it's a big game. But that's what I think. I just have a feeling they'll edge it at the because they're not losing in Italy. That's for sure. Like Juventus don't lose at home. That's a fact. But
Yeah.
But I have a feeling that they'll go back to Italy. Allegri will be way too defensive. He'll give too much time on the he'll give too much time on the ball. He'll give Messi and Neymar too much time on the ball, and they'll just rip him apart.
But then again, quality of defenders, man. Let's see how good Chiellini and Bonucci play.
Chiellini and
I don't
Bonucci.
trust
Like
Chiellini.
this
I
is where
don't rate
no, this
Chiellini.
is where you actually see can we actually because this is what people say. People say the BBC that's the best defensive trio in the world. So they're facing the best, attacking trio in the world.
Mm.
Let's see how they do. Like,
I don't think it's
the
gonna
thing
be
is though,
trio.
how would he fit all players? Because do you think
Yeah.
one of BBC is gonna?
No, I think he'll go
Yeah,
for a
no doubt.
3-5-2.
Really?
Yeah, because Barca play a
That
3.
3-5-2 has been for me their resurgence in form has
Was
come with the
4-2-3-1.
4-3-1-2. Like I get that you want to be defensive, but I don't know. I wouldn't trust Allegri to do that personally.
I think he's gonna do that, but I would stick with. I would probably stick with the 4-2-3-1.
I'm with you. Yeah.
But again, like the thing is, what if when you play with two?
I think he'll do that at the Camp Nou. I think he'll pack his midfield like 4-3-1-2 or something.
Yeah, I think the only issue I have with the 4 is that you don't have that libero or sweeper anymore. So if you get like Suarez 1-on-1 with the center back or Messi 1-on-1 with the center back, that's a problem because Juve center backs are slow and
Yeah.
immobile. I mean, only maybe
Yeah.
Barzagli. It's crazy because
I don't
Barzagli's like
think-
37 and he's still great on the turn.
Yeah, I
But-
don't think
Yeah,
they would
yeah.
put themselves in that situation though.
Yes, maybe. I mean, that I don't know. I can honestly, I rate Allegri. I love him, but after 2013 and what he did last year, I can never trust him with defending a lead anymore.
Yeah. But to your point, you said that like Juventus's midfield you don't think will dominate, but Busquets is suspended for the first leg, so I think
Oh,
that
good point.
anything
Yeah,
can
I
happen.
think Juventus will win the first leg, and I think they will be the better
Wow.
team. But I
No
don't think they'll
Busquets.
score enough goals. That's the only issue.
Wow, no
But without
Busquets.
Busquets,
Yeah, it's gonna be Rakitic at DM, I think.
Wow, dude,
Yeah.
Juventus could win this, man. They have to go for it. They
Yeah.
have
They do.
they have to score more than a goal. They have to
Exactly. That's what I'm trying to say. Like
Exactly.
they have to win by a 2-goal margin at home, in my opinion.
Yeah.
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 They do. I think that I can see that just like the importance of La Liga changing this match in terms of importance, because I feel like if Barcelona don't really have a shot at La Liga, they'll go way harder in terms of focus. I mean, I don't know. Lucho is not. He really isn't a better coach than Allegri. But we'll see. I don't like our chances though. I would honestly start Gomez over Rakitic because I get that Rakitic is the better fit because he's a workhorse, but I just think if you want possession,
Yeah. Do you guys think Allegri will do that thing where in big games sometimes he plays like one of his fullbacks at right mid or left mid?
like Alves.
Because I was talking to some Juve fans and they were telling me like, don't be surprised if you see Dani Alves playing right mid at the new camp.
And Lichtsteiner playing
Yeah,
right.
or Alexandro, but they sold Evra, so I guess on the left it's gonna be Alexandro. But I think he did it at the Allianz last year.
Yeah.
I think he did something like that. He played
Yeah.
Alexandro left mid or something.
Yeah,
I
he
can't
did.
remember.
Sandro played left mid. Yeah, he did. Good point.
Yeah, it's close again. I don't know. I'm leaning towards Barca, just like
I just want to
51%.
see. I just want to
Really?
see if I want to see if Barca still do that 3-4-3 thing, man.
They
Because
need to.
They should. You know why? Because Juve don't really have a lot of width other than Cuadrado.
Yeah.
I mean,
They're so
Cuadrado
unreliable.
and Sandro can
are
provide.
the fullbacks gonna get up the pitch? Because I wouldn't do it. I would
Exactly.
play a 4 in Turin, but I would play a 3 at the new camp if I was Barca.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I would play a 3 regardless, personally, because I just think that the 4-3-3, we don't really have an interior that's working. Also, I think the center backs tend to be better passers and just controllers than the midfielders. So I think you gotta personally stick with the 3-4-3 because 4-3-3. I don't know. I don't really want to go back to it. It's just so unreliable, in my opinion.
Yeah.
But we'll see.
I think, yeah, the 4-3, especially in the first leg. So you're gonna go Gomez, Iniesta, Rakitic. I think
I
that
just
team
don't.
will
I don't think.
I just
mean,
don't trust that 3-4-3 away from home. Like
same.
how well have you guys prepared? Like well mastered is it? Like that system to play it
Yeah,
away
that is
from
true.
home. Different field dimensions and shit. Like it's just much different, playing away from home with that formation.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
I feel, but yeah,
yeah,
we'll see.
yeah, we'll see, man. We'll see.
I mean, Gomez is the scapegoat, but we've got a lot bigger problems than him. No
Yeah.
doubt.
Higuain has to deliver in this tie.
Man, Higuain has to
Yeah.
fucking deliver, man. Come on, Gonzalo, man. If he does, like Messi fans, ultimate L for them. Like,
Yeah. He cost him 3 international trophies and
exactly.
this tie.
Yeah.
Uh,
We'll see.
so final predictions. Let's just give our semi-final predictions. Like, who do you think are the 4 teams that will go through?
Monaco, Bayern, Atletico, and Juventus. Get a team from all 4 of the leagues.
Okay.
Spread it out. That's to
Tosin.
me.
Bayern, Bayern, Juventus, Bayern, Juventus, Monaco, and Atleti.
Yeah, I don't see any
I'll
chance
go
of Leicester. I
Atleti.
hope Leicester win, but I don't see a chance.
Atleti, Dortmund. Yeah, Atleti, Dortmund.
Yeah.
Okay, I have to go with Madrid. Atleti, Dortmund, Madrid.
No, scratch that. I think Barca probably beat Juve. No, I don't. No, I don't. I don't fucking think that. The thing
Atleti.
is, I just don't see Madrid. I just don't see both Madrid and Barca going out. Like, because I'm just thinking about it. Like, my 4 has none of Madrid or Barca.
I think okay, I'll go Atleti. I think Atleti will go through. Come on. I think Dortmund will finish the tie at home, and okay, Atleti, Dortmund, Madrid, Juventus. I'll go with Juventus. Allegri will deliver this time.
We shall see. I mean,
That's the Dortmund, Madrid.
I don't know.
No, that's good.
Let's see what happens against Valencia. I mean, this Barca team is so hard to predict.
Tomorrow's a big game.
Yeah.
And a big game for Atletico too, to be fair.
Is it really a big game for Atletico? I think they got top 4 already.
Well, Sevilla could. I mean, I think Sevilla's title challenge is basically over if they
Obviously, yeah.
if they don't win against Atletico. But yeah, it's huge for Valencia and Barca because
I hope they get destroyed tomorrow. Honestly, after that disgrace against Leicester, like
Yeah, I hope Atleti
Yeah.
smack them 6-7-0 or something. Like,
Yeah. It's
what a
disgrace,
fuck!
man.
How do you lose to Leicester, man?
Fucking
Man,
mess.
Yeah.
Sampaoli's my
disgrace.
guy, but my God, man.
yeah,
Leicester.
he really. I mean, that was. I mean, Pep messed up. Sampaoli messed up.
Ugh, fuck. Let's just end this podcast on that note, man. That shit just got me depressed. Like,
Tosin, who's gonna be your new team for 2017-2018? Tell us all now.
Manchester
Okay.
United, man, as usual.
With Mourinho still there? Okay.
Yeah, we get Mbappe and Rashford up top. Pogba and William Carvalho in midfield, and we'll be balling again.
Carvalho.
You know you're 7th, right?
I have
Yeah,
no
there's
clue.
seven.
No, we're
You guys
actually
play
no.
Boro tomorrow.
We're what? 7th? No.
Yeah, you
United
finally
can't
got
beat
out of
this.
6. You're now 7th.
No,
Yeah.
we're second. We're 3 points off
No,
Monaco.
you're 7th because Everton won. So
We're 3 points off Monaco, bro. We're not 7th.
yeah.
What are you talking about? I have no clue. All right,
All
man.
right, guys.
On that note, man, let's just
Great
chill.
podcast.
All right, great podcast. Peace,
All right,
guys.
man. Yeah, man. Peace, y'all.